Lord have mercy, how she even get that mercy on that hometown.
They don't get out.
You are not.
So, what is your name?
My name is Korie.
Alright, and
I go by Ellie. Sometimes Eloise Jenkins or Korie.
And what do you do for a living?
It's funny you ask. I don't have much of a life. I work at Albertsons. Yeah, I'm a cashier. There's lots of potential in my future at Albertsons.
Do you like your job?
Hate my job. Hate it with a passion. Actually, I went and stopped at McDonald's this morning to get a sandwich, a little breakfast sandwich, and the manager was like, "Oh, you seem awfully friendly. You should work for our company." And I'm like, "Okay. What do you have to offer?" He's like, "We'll start you out at $9. I know that's not a lot, probably coming from Albertsons. And I'm like, "Actually, it's a lot more than I make. So, thanks for that." Yeah.
So you wanted it. McDonald's is recruiting
No,
you.
Okay, McDonald's is recruiting me, but I didn't want to work at McDonald's. I've never done fast food. I've been able to avoid it my whole life. I don't plan on starting now.
So, you in school?
Not currently, no. But my mother constantly asks me when I'm going to go back into school or what my plans are for the future. I would love more than anything to finish school. I've got 4 years behind me in education. But right now I'm just thinking that's a long shot. Probably have to do that later on in life. And I might just go do some little 2-year program or even just go get my floral license. Be a florist. Be like,
It takes a license to be a florist?
only in Louisiana. Go fucking figure. I'm so fucking serious. I think Louisiana and maybe one other state. But, yeah. Since I want to be a florist, you have to have a goddamn license where I live. Figures. Thanks.
Tell me about your personal life. Have a
Personal
boyfriend?
life. I
Husband?
do. I have a boyfriend.
What's his name?
His name is Alex.
Tell me about him.
He's super. And I'm blushing. Alex is a Marine. He's a very nice guy. Big heart. He means a lot to me. He really does. He's actually going to Iraq, and what's today? It's the end of January. In a month, in a week, like 5 or 6 weeks, he's going to Iraq, and that's going to be the most miserable 9 months of my life. Except for when he impregnates me when he gets back. That'll probably be just as bad. But no, it's going to suck. Because, I mean, I don't really get to spend time with him as it is because he's in California. But I know that it's worth it when he gets out of the military, or even when he gets back from Iraq. I might go to California. I know that it's worth it. He's a good guy. So I'm willing to wait.
Do you have any personal philosophies?
Honestly, I'm so sick of talking philosophy. Not even funny.
You talk philosophy often?
It's at this day and age that's all people want to talk. Let's talk philosophy over a cup of tea, or let's go to the coffee shop and talk about life. And you know, that's cool and everything, but if the conversation comes up, sure, I'll go in, I'll dive in and tell you what I feel. But asking me on the spot, I'm like, fuck you guys, I really don't like talking about it.
So I guess you don't want to get into religion either.
Not really. Well, I do have a current situation with that issue.
What's that?
My mom, the other day I was telling her about how upset I was that Alex is going to Iraq, but I have to be strong, you know, I know I have to be strong, but at the same time you can't help but be upset and worry about it. And she said, well, maybe you should start going to church and start praying, you know, this and that. And I'm thinking, yeah, maybe, I mean, I want to sit down and pray and say, oh gosh, dear God, please take care of him and send him home. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to use him. I don't want to use God to make Alex come home, you know. And I don't know if it's wrong of me to want to go to church just for that particular reason, or if no, Caitlin. Or it's hard for me right now to decide if I should turn to God for this and kind of use Him, or if I should just go as I am. And what if I do that and it turns against me? You know, because I didn't go to church and because I haven't gone to church, something bad's gonna happen in my life. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. I haven't decided yet.
Any funny antidotes, or how do you say that word? Antidote? I don't know.
Antidotes?
Anything funny? Anything funny happened?
Well, I have a mentally handicapped brother.
What's he like?
We don't really like to talk about him a lot. It hurts. It really hurts because he's such a disappointment. There he is. How was him? And sometimes he sneaks in, like you can beat him and get your ass back in the room. You're not supposed to be seen.
Back in your cage.
No food for the next 3 days. You think I'm playing?
Alright, anything you'd like to say in closing? Simplify or something?
Yeah, I got nothing.
How do you say sometimes in Latin? I always wanted to go to a Marine and say, sometimes faithful. Simplify, always faithful. That's just a personal.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm supposed to be the interviewer, so anything?
And I don't have anything in closing. I really don't. My life sucks. I'm a loser. Bye.
Perfect. My life sucks and I'm a loser. Excellent.